Karen snatched a vet's thermostat, got burned with a $20,000 fine in court. Why would someone tear a thermostat off a wall just to prove a point? In the quiet town of Willow Creek, Karen Miller, a local real estate agent known for her sharp tongue and sharper grudges, did exactly that. It was a freezing January evening, and the Veterans Charity Center, a humble brick building where former soldiers gathered for warmth and camaraderie, was buzzing with activity. Inside, a group of vets laughed over coffee, unaware that Karen was about to unleash chaos over a petty dispute. She'd been feuding with the center's director, Tom Alvarez, a retired Marine, for months. Karen claimed the center's noisy events lowered her property values nearby, but no one expected her to stoop so low as to sabotage their heat in the dead of winter. Karen's obsession with control had simmered for years. She'd march into town meetings, demanding changes to everything from park benches to streetlights, always framing her complaints as protecting the community. But the truth was uglier. Karen saw the Veterans Center as a blemish on her vision of a pristine, upscale Willow Creek. Tom, with his calm demeanor and unwavering dedication to his fellow vets, became her prime target. She'd sent countless emails accusing the center of code violations, none of which held up. When the town council dismissed her latest complaint about the center's parking lot, Karen snapped. "If they won't listen," she muttered to herself, "I'll make them feel it." That night, armed with a screwdriver and a vendetta, she stormed the center's exterior and ripped out the thermostat, leaving the building's heating system in ruins. The next morning, the veterans arrived to a chilling 40-degree interior. Coffee mugs sat untouched as breath fogged the air. Tom discovered the mangled thermostat wires and called the police. Security footage revealed Karen's act in stark clarity. Her face twisted with rage as she yanked the device from the wall, sparks flying like her unraveling pride. The town erupted in outrage. Social media lit up with posts calling Karen the thermostat tyrant, and a petition to hold her accountable gained 2,000 signatures overnight. But Karen didn't back down. She doubled down, claiming the center was wasting energy and that she was saving the town money. Her defiance only fueled the fire. Enter Sarah Nguyen, a young journalist who just moved to Willow Creek. Sarah had been quietly covering local stories, but Karen's stunt caught her attention. Digging deeper, Sarah uncovered a twist that shocked everyone. Karen had been quietly buying up properties around the Veterans Center, planning to flip them for profit once the center shut down. The thermostat sabotage wasn't just petty, it was part of a calculated scheme to make the building uninhabitable and force the vets out. Sarah's exposé, published in the Willow Creek Gazette, included emails between Karen and a developer discussing clearing out the riffraff. The article went viral, and Karen's carefully curated image as a community advocate crumbled. The confrontation came at a packed town hall meeting. Karen, dressed in a crisp blazer, strode in with her usual air of superiority, ready to spin her story. But Tom had prepared. Flanked by veterans in worn jackets and Sarah clutching her notebook, he played the security footage on a projector. Gasps filled the room as Karen's vandalism played out in high definition. "This isn't about property values," Tom said, his voice steady but firm. "This is about respect. For us, for what we've sacrificed." A frail veteran, Mr. Jenkins, stood up, his cane shaking. "I fought in Vietnam," he said. "I didn't come home to freeze because of her greed." The crowd roared in support, and Karen's face drained of color. Karen tried to counter, stammering about misunderstandings and overreactions. But Sarah stepped forward, holding up printed emails. "Care to explain these, Ms. Miller?" she asked, her voice cutting through the tension. The room fell silent as Sarah read aloud Karen's plans to bulldoze the dump, once the vets were gone. Boos erupted, and Karen shrank in her seat. For the first time, her bravado faltered. The meeting ended with the town council voting unanimously to press charges and sue for damages. Karen left in a haze, her heels clicking against the floor like a countdown to her reckoning. The courtroom showdown was swift and brutal. Karen's lawyer argued she'd acted impulsively, but the judge wasn't swayed. The Veterans Center presented repair costs, lost donations, and emotional distress claims. Sarah's exposé was entered as evidence, painting Karen as a calculated opportunist. Worst of all, a surprise witness emerged. Karen's own assistant, Mia, who testified that Karen had bragged about teaching those vets a lesson. Mia's betrayal stung, revealing Karen's cruelty even to those closest to her. The gavel fell, and Karen was ordered to pay a $20,000 fine, plus restitution for the center's repairs. As she stood, head bowed, the veterans in the gallery didn't cheer, they simply watched, their silence louder than any jeer. Karen's downfall didn't end there. Her real estate business tanked as clients dropped her like a bad habit. The properties she'd hoarded sat unsold, their for sale signs fading in the sun. The Veterans Center, meanwhile, thrived. Donations poured in, and a local HVAC company installed a new, state-of-the-art thermostat for free. Tom and the vets even invited Sarah to their first warm gathering post-trial, where Mr. Jenkins raised a coffee mug in a toast to justice and heat. Laughter filled the room, a stark contrast to Karen's cold, empty office across town. What does it take for someone to learn respect over revenge? Karen's story is a reminder that actions have consequences, especially when they harm those who've already given so much. The veterans of Willow Creek didn't just win a court case, they reclaimed their dignity. As for Karen, her $20,000 lesson burned deeper than any fine could. What do you think? Did she get what she deserved? Or was the punishment too harsh? Share your thoughts below.